Call to the member for Canberra.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker, and it's a great pleasure to contribute to this consideration in detailed discussion and to be able to ask the Minister for Environment and Water questions about why it is so important that we protect our environment and why the environment is back under the Albanese Labor government and how this is so incredibly important. I'm just blown away by the previous contribution from those opposite who for 10 years did nothing but contribute to a crisis of uncertainty in energy that has set us up for the situation we are in now. Why it is so important that what I want to ask is why it is so important that we transition to renewable energy, why this will help reduce power prices and put us on the path that we need to be on to have a sustainable future for our Earth. You know, pretty central stuff, and stuff that the previous government just ignored for the entire time that they were in government. So our government is instead working to deliver cleaner, cheaper and more secure energy for Australian households and businesses through investment, unprecedented investment in renewable energy, including rewiring the nation to bring our grid up to speed so that it can be ready to transmit that energy from renewable sources which we need. This is a certainty that the private sector needs to invest in renewable energy and what was missing under the previous government. So yes, there is an international markets crisis at the moment caused by Russia's illegal invasion in Ukraine, and that is contributing, but it has exposed Australia's underinvestment to date in the cheapest form of energy, firmed renewables. So Australian households and businesses are now paying that price for a decade of denial and delay in which 3 gigawatts of dispatchable generation exited the grid. Rewiring the nation is the $20 billion centrepiece of the Powering Australia plan and a key pillar of the 2022-23 budget. It will provide low-cost finance to upgrade, expand and modernise Australia's electricity grid and drive down power prices. We have already secured agreements with the states to invest in crucial links between Tasmania and the mainland in the Marinus Link and between Victoria and New South Wales through the VNI West. Along with other actions in the budget, rewiring the nation will help ramp up renewable generation, place downward pressure on energy bills and put Australia on track to becoming a renewable energy superpower. Investment in reforms to stabilise and improve gas and electricity markets also features in this budget, as does delivering on the government's community battery and solar banks policies. And I'm really pleased that the electorate that I represent of Canberra will be receiving one of those community batteries, as well as 2 others in the ACT. And this is about, you know, enabling households to share in those benefits of the reduced power prices from renewable energy and to store that energy. We have already had a great uptake in solar energy in the ACT, rooftop solar, and this is about enabling households that may not be able to do that themselves to be able to actually benefit from these community batteries. So it's a very important thing, and I'm really pleased that Canberra is part of that, part of our federal government's plan. Of course, the ACT is actually the first jurisdiction to get to 100% renewable energy, and we actually already see that reflected in the lower power prices that we enjoy compared to New South Wales. Right. And I think that is a case in point of why this is so important that as a nation we make that transition, because this is where we need to be. You know, we have fantastic resources, natural advantages in renewable energy here in Australia, and we should be making the most of them and becoming a renewable energy superpower, which is what we should be, leading the way in the world. I am so proud that one of the first things that we did after forming government was to legislate our targets, our emissions reductions targets. Incredibly important, and something that the people of Canberra have been crying out for the whole time that I have been in this place. It has been the thing that people have raised with me more than any other thing, and the thing that I have talked about more in this place. So I'm really pleased to be here today with the Minister to talk about why these things are so critically important for Australia and our world.
Thank you,